The Mary Celeste is renowned as the most perplexing maritime mystery of all time, not because it vanished, but due to the unexplained absence of its crew and passengers. This vessel has captivated historians and maritime enthusiasts alike, both for its eerie reputation as a ghost ship and for the unanswered questions surrounding the fate of its once occupants. Spotted drifting near the Azores by a Canadian brigantine on December 4th, 1872. This merchant ship, often referred to as a ghostly vessel, was found unmanned, yet remarkably seaworthy. Its discovery immediately sparked intrigue and fascination among contemporary maritime observers. Upon investigation, it was revealed that the ship had been at sea for over a month, with provisions capable of sustaining its crew for more than 6 months. The intact cargo and undisturbed personnel belongings and valuables of the crew and passengers only deepened the mystery, leaving investigators perplexed. Various hypotheses have emerged over time in an effort to unravel the puzzle. One theory suggests that the crew of the Mary Celeste may have encountered violence at the hands of the Ottoman pirates, who were known to frequent the region. However, British authorities swiftly dismissed this notion, citing a lack of evidence to support the claims of piracy or foul play. A prevalent and credible theory proposed that the crew abandoned ship out of the fear that the cargo, which included barrels of alcohol, might explode. This hypothesis suggests they hastily launched a lifeboat, potentially meeting a tragic fate at sea thereafter. The story of the USS Cyclops stands as one of the most enduring mysteries of the early 20th century maritime history. This massive collier, carrying 309 souls aboard, mysteriously vanished from the seas sometime after March 4th, 1918. This disappearance marked the greatest non-combat loss of life in the US naval history up to the point, casting a shadow of uncertainty over the fate of the ship and its crew. Speculation swirled amidst the backdrop of World War I, with suspicions of espionage and treason lurking in the background. Investigations conducted by the Office of Naval Intelligence revealed startling allegations about the ship's captain, initially known as Captain Worley, but later identified as John Frederick Wichmann, a German-born individual. It was alleged that the Captain Worley sympathised with Germans during the war, raising concerns that he may have colluded with the enemy to betray the USS Cyclops. In the aftermath of World War I, efforts were made to uncover the truth behind Cyclops' disappearance. German records were scrutinised for any trace of the vessel, either confirming a covert surrender or a submarine attack, but all leads eventually fizzled out without conclusive evidence. Another theory links the disappearance of the USS Cyclops with those of its sister ships, the USS Proteus and the USS Nereus, in the Bermuda Triangle in 1941. This adds a compelling layer to the mystery surrounding these naval losses, and shared similar design characteristics, including a critical defect in the central I-beam of their hulls. This defect made the ship susceptible to corrosion, particularly when exposed to certain types of cargo or environmental conditions. Over time, this weakness could have compromised the structural integrity of the ships, especially in the harsh marine environments of the Atlantic Ocean. The Bermuda Triangle, notorious for its unpredictable and sometimes violent weather patterns, have been associated with numerous unexplained disappearances of ships and aircrafts over the years. The theory posits that the combination of the ship's structural vulnerabilities due to the defective I-beam and the potentially severe weather conditions in the Bermuda Triangle could have led to the catastrophic failures and subsequent sinkings. While these theories provide a plausible explanation for the disappearances of the 3 USS ships, it remains speculative due to the lack of conclusive evidence. The exact circumstances of their disappearances continue to debate among researchers, adding to the enduring enigma of the Bermuda Triangle and maritime mysteries in general. To this day, the saga of the USS Cyclops continues to captivate historians and maritime enthusiasts alike, serving as a poignant reminder of the mysteries that can still elude even the most extensive investigations. Originally built as a T2 tanker ship during World War II, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen later underwent a conversion to specialise in transporting molten sulphur. This modification was intended to meet the demand for transporting hazardous cargo more efficiently. However, tragedy struck during her final voyage in early February 1963, starting from Beaumont, Texas. Loaded with approximately 15,260 tons of molten sulphur, the ship weighing 7,240 gross registered tons embarked on what would become her ill-fated final journey. The Marine Sulphur Queen's route was to take her to Norfolk, Virginia, but vanished en route near the coast of Florida. On February 4th, 1963, the vessel made a routine radio transmission, providing her position off the Florida coast. However, multiple attempts to communicate with the ship were unsuccessful. By February 6th, the ship was officially reported missing. A massive search and rescue operation ensued, involving multiple agencies, but after 19 days, only debris and life preservers were recovered. No trace of the ship or any of the 39 crew members aboard were ever found. The investigations conducted by the United States Coast Guards revealed disturbing findings about the SS Marine Sulphur Queen's seaworthiness. The ship was found to be in an unseaworthy condition at the time of departure from Beaumont. Design flaws, poor maintenance practices, and inadequate safety measures were identified as significant contributing factors to the ship's disappearance. The ensuing legal aftermath involved extensive litigation between the families of the crew members and the ship's owner. Focusing on accountability for the tragic loss of life and the vessel itself, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen's fate remains a poignant example in maritime history of the consequences of operational negligence and inadequate vessel maintenance. On the night of December 22nd, 1967, Dan Burak and father Patrick Horgan set out from Miami's Yacht Marina aboard Burak's 23-foot cabin cruiser, Witchcraft. Intending to enjoy the view of Miami's Christmas lights, shortly after stopping near buoy number 7, less than a mile offshore, they struck an object submerged beneath the water. Burak promptly contacted the Coast Guard to request assistance in towing his vessel back to the marina. Burak remained composed during the call, confident in Witchcraft's design, which was touted as unsinkable due to its hull's construction designed to remain buoyant even if partially submerged. The boat was equipped with ample life-saving equipment. There was no stress. The Coast Guard responded swiftly, arriving at the scene within 19 minutes of the distress call. However, inexplicably, by the time they arrived, Witchcraft and its occupants had vanished without a trace. The sudden disappearance prompted a comprehensive search effort that began immediately, covering an area of 1,200 square miles that night. Over subsequent days, the search expanded to encompass more than 24,500 square miles, extending northward into the Gulf Stream. Despite these extensive efforts, no remnants of the boat or the evidence of what transpired were ever found. Over the years, several theories have been produced to explain the mysterious disappearance of Witchcraft and its 2 passengers. One theory suggests that Witchcraft may have been caught in a sudden and severe storm, such as a freak wave or a squall. Such weather phenomena can sometimes occur suddenly and with great intensity, potentially causing a small vessel like Witchcraft to capsize or sink rapidly. Another theory considered the possibility of human error, where a mistake in navigation or operation of the vessel could have led to an accident. Foul play, while less likely due to the lack of evidence, has also been suggested as a potential cause. Or even a simpler theory may be that during the panic of the distress call, the buoy was misread and in fact they were at a completely different location. But unlikely. The sudden and unexplained disappearance of Witchcraft and its occupants remains a baffling mystery. There was no indications of sinking and no distress signals, such as a fired flare, were observed. To this day, no plausible explanation has emerged for the inexplainable vanishing of the vessel and the 2 unfortunate passengers aboard.